was not aiming for this.
Or you. Turn out your pockets.
Oh, it's alright, mate. I don't want to need drugs, thanks, though.
Listen here, right? You're talking to the wrong person here. My name's Johnny Bowhands. You better turn out your pockets now. I want your fucking money.
Well, I'll be honest, mate. I don't really have anything. It's a new coat. Got a really shit dimension hopper you can have. Made a cigarette, I guess.
You know what? That pleases Johnny Bowhands. I don't need your fucking dimension hopper for a start, right? Because I've got a better one. Hang on, I can't carry things very well because I've got a bowland. I got this, very good. So I don't need your fucking shitty cunt. Right. But I will take a cigarette.
Shit. I don't have any cigarette papers. Do you have any, buddy?
I think I've got some resinous down here. Could you hold that for me? Fucking pocket, I've got one fucking hand. You feel that though? No, I'll fucking find these cunts. Got a very big pocket for a man with a bowl hand, you know? Fucking. Yeah. Yeah, look. He's fucking gone, isn't he?
Oh, hey there. How you doing? Welcome back to the Moocake show, boys and girls. First and foremost, I appreciate it's been a long fucking time since I've uploaded anything, and I do apologise about that. Life sometimes has a way of just kicking you in the balls, you know? And recently I got ball cancer from how hard life kicked me in the balls. That was going somewhere. Never mind. When you last saw me, I was teleported into the middle of nowhere without my faithful companion, Tyrone the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I had no idea where he was then, and I still don't now. I've been looking for him all these months, still not a trace. You haven't seen him anywhere, by any chance, have you? If you have, give me a ring, yeah? And so that's basically how I've spent the better part of my last few months traipsing around random dimensions, looking for Tyrone, and also finding somewhere to actually fucking live. Which has gone reasonably well. I'm not used to things going well. When does it go tits up? I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me for my absence, and if you can't, go fuck yourself.
Wake up. What? No, fuck. Hello everyone, bitches and bastards, boys and girls. Welcome to the Moocake show, where dreams come to die.
So Andrew Tate is a very weird fucking man. And I think at this point, that just goes without saying. He has been around for a while, he's been doing exceptionally weird things for a while. This is not anything new at this point. Every single part of him makes my brain go, what the fuck? The things he says, the things he claims to believe, and also the things that are happening to him. Everything is just insane when it comes to this man.
Would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men? I'm a high value woman, right?
How can you be high value if 50 men have slept with you?
What if I've just been single for a long time?
No, unacceptable.
I'm standing here in the birthplace of democracy, surrounded by the very first remnants of actual human society, the very birthplace of modern thoughts, modern ideas, and it's nearly as fucking ancient as that fucking take of yours. On the surface, though, he's not particularly interesting to look at. He's your standard brain-dead guru YouTuber who makes these fucking stupid videos on how to be a man. And I've made videos about these pillocks before, and I've made it very clear before that I do not like these people and I think they should just fuck off from the internet, quite frankly. Andrew Tate is one of those dating advice guru YouTubers on steroids. The man is an absolute lunatic. I mean, just look at his face. Look into his eyes. There is clearly something wrong here. Andrew, get off the internet and seek some medical help.
I don't believe in depression. Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it. If you're asleep in your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise, and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just busy smoking some pot. Anyway, fuck you. Come down here, right? Let me see this. We've got these three ancient figures here. This one's got huge tits. This one's sitting down, so I'd say he's about to get a blowjob from these two, I would say, based on this. But if you look at it, it's quite clear that this has been out in the fucking elements for a while. It looks like shit. This poor woman here in particular, face like a fucking slapped ass. And who can blame her? Out in the sleet, out in the snow, made of marble, it's been ruining for years. And yet, despite this, she's still got better teeth than you, somehow.
He has a lot of very, very exceptionally brain-dead opinions. And like most idiots, oh boy, he won't shut the fuck up. Oh my god, he just does not. Oh my, he's the most important thing in the room as far as he's concerned. Massive fucking narcissist. And it goes without saying that old Andy thinks that he is the bomb.fucking-com. I mean, he's so fond of himself, he's mapped out the inside of his own asshole in great detail. And like most dickheads who think the absolute universe of themselves, they tend to treat everyone else like scum.
Some child is outside enjoying their life, playing with toys and smiling in the sunshine and having fun. I hate happiness. I hate happy children. Anyway, you're all losers. We've discussed this before. I'm the king of the world.
So, look out there, right? Can you see it? Yeah? Right. Find me a fuck to give.
There is none.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a decent bloke to me. I'd absolutely date him. It wouldn't ruin my life. My family wouldn't be disappointed in me or call the police every couple of weeks in the hope that I'm still alive. No. It'd be a great time. Oh, Andrew Tate, what a role model you are. Fuck me. Just teaching pure Christian values to the community. Thing is though, despite how I joke, Andrew Tate has somehow managed to become some sort of idol to a select few brain-dead people. Granted, the vast majority of those brain-dead people are children. Very young, impressionable children going through puberty. When you go through puberty, that's the most impressionable point of your life. The shit you pick up at that age, it basically affects how you will behave for the rest of your life. And they're picking up Andrew Tate. Oh boy, that's not good, is it? So, in the unlikely event that someone watching this video thinks that Andrew Tate is the bomb.fucking-com, sit down, I've got a few harsh bitch slaps of reality to give you. Andrew Tate, he might have been an MMA fighter a long time ago, he might have built his money completely professionally, through amazingly run businesses. That's not true, by the way, that's just hypothetical. None of it matters now, because he has sold all of that, along with his soul, and become a glorified dating guru, who flexes his wealth and how many bitches he gets, and gives weird, vague advice on how to get as rich and successful and sexy as him. He's basically just every other weirdo on the internet who makes how to pick up girl videos. Whoa! It's been a while since I've done that voice. Blimey, that's really stretched the old vocal cords.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die.
This is an ancient statue of the Emperor Hadrian, known for building a big fuck-off wall in Scotland. As you can see, he's missing both of his arms, both of his legs, his head, and his cock is probably rotted off too. And yet, despite this, he's still more put together than both you and your parents' marriage.
Point is, he is the absolute opposite of the bomb.fucking-com. He's an absolute pathetic piece of shit. I could make an entire video discussing this man's character and the content he produced, and why all of it is terrible and damaging and just plain shouldn't be on the internet. But there's no point. Everything I could say has been said before. To be honest, I have said the very points I would make in videos in the past. The point I'm trying to make is, regardless of anything else in this video, Andrew Tate is already a fucking moron. So what if I told you that it gets even more insane? What if I told you that this man is a convicted criminal? Everything about this man is what the fuck. So first, Andrew Tate's house is searched by the Romanian police. Why are they searching his house, I hear you ask? It's because they're investigating the rumours surrounding Andrew Tate and human trafficking. That's right, Andrew Tate has been accused of human trafficking. Jumping forward a few months, he's slowly banned from Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Somehow, he still manages to keep his Twitter. God bless Elon Musk. And we'll get back to his Twitter later, I assure you. His Twitter is a fucking cesspool. Point is, all his main sources of video uploading are just decimated. All those videos teaching vulnerable young teenagers about how to be a twat and how to be a complete waste of space within society, lost to time. What a shame. Now, December was not a very good month for Andrew Tate. Firstly, on the 27th of the month, he was absolutely fucking roasted by Greta Thunberg, of all people. And then 2 days later, on the 29th, he's arrested along with his brother and 2 random women on grounds of human trafficking, rape, and starting a crime syndicate. I'm not making this up. You couldn't fucking make this up if you tried. Now, there's a little game theory going around the internet that the only reason the Romanian Rozzers could find Andrew Tate is because of a video he made in response to Greta Thunberg's roasting, in which he had a local pizza company's box clearly within the camera frame. Now, that hasn't been proved, and it's only speculation, but holy shit, I really, really hope it's true. Fast forwarding then to the 10th of this year, the Super Tate Bros appear in court for the first time, where they get their detention extended, they fail to appeal it, and then protest about all their shit being seized. In response to this, the police raid another 7 of his houses and seize all of his luxury cars. 0 fucks given. And since then, he's been kept in prison. In his own words, in cells that are poorly kept and filled with cockroaches. Any appeal or bail or anything like that has immediately just been stamped out. No questions asked, immediately rejected. That is, until a few days ago, where apparently he was moved to hospital. Could be to do with the fact that he smokes cigars like a fucking chimney and quite possibly has lung cancer, but ooh, it's all just speculation. Dearest Andrew, of course, has spuriously denied any claims of this. He fucking would, wouldn't he? Either way though, he's not in very good health. But, as the Muppet himself would say, the grind doesn't stop. In spite of all of this, in spite of the allegations, in spite of going to prison, in spite of apparently being hospitalised for cancer, he's still tweeting. The only social media that wasn't nuked, he is still somehow regularly posting on. He's clinging to it, in the same sort of way that fleas cling to dogs. Fucking hell, he's in prison for a start. I don't even know how he's physically tweeting. Is he doing it himself? Is he like ringing his friend and telling him what to tweet? But either way, you can bet your ass his Twitter is something else. You can't really even begin to explain it. You've got to see for yourself. Sit tight.
So, I'm actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Shit. I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find it.
Find what?
I can't. Fuck you. Fuck. I can't find it. Shit. I can't find it. I don't know what to do.
Fucking pull yourself together.
I can't find it, Liam. I can't find a fuck to give about his opinion.
So I have here Andrew Tate's Twitter. God forbid. This is like handling unrefined plutonium. Basically, don't go anywhere near it. I am subjecting myself to very painful things, so you don't have to. So, right off the bat, you've got this. The Matrix may have imprisoned me, but I am free inside the real world. Now, this is something that Andrew's been fucking harping on about for a while now. He seems to believe that the Matrix is the reason behind everything bad that's happened to him. Not his own behaviour, or his own actions. No. It's the Matrix. Whatever the fuck that is. I am going to be every single shitty reaction channel on the planet and watch it while eating.
The world is influence. It's always been about influence. Pitched battles in which armies go to war with machines of death and destruction.
Hold on, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Influence. Controlling the land to influence.
Look at that! Look at that's a shitty green screen. I know the very green screen that he used. I've used it myself in a parody, in a shitty sketch that I made in like 2016. And he's got royalty-free dramatic music in the background as well. And I mean, just look at him. He looks like he's on drugs.
Tell them what language to speak, tell them what currency to use, tell them who to vote for. It's always been about influence. The battle for control, the battle for information, people think it's a small one. Oh yeah, they control the...
I hate that he just always has a cigar. Like, fair enough if you smoke. I smoke. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I happen to be smoking in videos, but he seems to always be smoking in videos. And it's just always like a reminder, look how cool I am that I smoke. Big deal. You smoke. Who gives a fuck? Unless I can have some of your cigars, I don't really care.
The information, it doesn't matter, it's just a website. No, because the information influences you. And battles for influence are the only reason there's been battles since the dawn of human time. We're now living in a world where there is an endless battle ongoing for your mind.
What is he talking about? What is he actually talking about? What is he saying? Nothing is matriculating here. He's just saying vaguely profound sounding bullshit. Just vague shit that sounds quite clever if you don't really think about it. It's just crap.
They're trying to control what you see. If they control what you see, they can control what you think, and they can influence you. Once they can influence you, they can control you. Every single thing that exists out there inside of the Matrix is done so with a purpose. They don't give you the news for free because they want you to be informed. They give you the news for free because they want you to watch it so they can tell you what to think. Every class you...
Okay, yeah, so everything's a conspiracy. Oh my god, the government's out to get us. Everyone's a fucking... The Queen's a fucking lizard. Not only is he sexist, not only is he allegedly a human trafficker and a rapist, but he's also like a big boomer conspiracy theorist. Like, he's genuinely stupid.
That's how they control you. When I talk about the Matrix and escaping it, when I talk about the real world, I'm not talking just about being able to give you real information. I'm not talking about a system which exists completely outside.
This is just bullshit.
YouTube stock is down. Rumble, where I am, the stock is free again. Influence is diverse.
This just reeks of a man having, like, an existential crisis. Like, his whole world is just tumbling around him, and he's just doubling down on fuck knows what. His own image, the way people think of him, I don't fucking know. All I know is I look into this man's eyes as I watch this video, and he's clearly cracked. So, moving on from that absolute depravity, we then have his tweets, which are, to be honest, just as shit. It's just piss-easy content. No effort is put into this. Every 12-year-old makes this, even in the worst position. You cannot change the fundamental rules of life. Do something.
Could you keep your fucking opinions to yourself for 5 minutes? I'm trying to sleep down here.
Some things are only said in certain channels. So basically, you only tell your racist jokes to the people that are just as awful as you. To those close friends of yours that are just as brain dead as you are. Look at this little picture here. Jesus Christ, let's have a quick look at this. I wonder how many fucking filters you've put on that. And look at his eyes. If he's not on drugs, I'm genuinely astounded. It's extremely important as a man that you become rich. Because money is power. And power is required in the never-ending battle against evil. Dedicate yourself to God and become as rich as possible. My man, you are brain dead. I'm not sure which god you claim to worship, Andrew Tate. It might be Jesus, or Zeus, or Thor. Hell, you might be a fan of the Islam's very own Prophet Muhammad. But either way, in the stories of Jesus and Muhammad anyway, these people were very poor and lived very kind of frugal lives and gave what they had to others. They certainly didn't prioritise getting rich quick. Money is power, and power is required in the never-ending battle against evil. Well, if you've ever watched the Star Wars saga, my good friend, you know that power leads to the dark side, you fucking fool. Look at this. Look at this. Sorry, what the fuck? I mean, how pretentious do you get? What, you're trying to be some sort of wannabe Buddha? You look like every 12-year-old that's just been told off by his mother, sitting on the edge of his bed, contemplating the meaning of life. Why am I so hard done by? I can't go through any more of this. Fuck this shit. Why? Get off the internet. How you, just stop. Just stop. If I were to conclude this dysfunctional little video, I would probably have to do so by saying, this man is insane. He needs help, absolutely, but he also needs to be locked the fuck up for the good of humankind. Oh wait, he has been. Goes without saying again, but this guy and his opinions, it's all shit. Don't listen to a word of it, it's all crap. May these kind of people just die out slowly over time. Oh, by the way, here's a parting thought from my last video I did on pickup artists. The idea of an alpha male is actually not true. The idea was originally coined by David Mech in the 1970s. He observed wolves in a kind of enclosed area and noticed that there was a dominant wolf of the pack, and he labelled that the alpha of the pack. However, in a later paper in 1999, Mech admitted that he got it wrong. What he'd seen originally in the 70s, it wasn't an alpha wolf, it was just a parent, a mother or a father. Like humans, like many other animals, the parent is the dominant one of the pack. He hadn't seen an alpha, he'd just seen a dad telling his cubs to shut the fuck up, basically. So the alpha male theory is complete bullshit. It was proved bullshit over 20 years ago. Anyone that claims to be an alpha or teaches you how to be an alpha is full of shit. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. It's good to be back. I've missed doing this, and I hope to do a lot more of this in the coming weeks and months, and hopefully for a good long time to come. Any support you can throw me, a like, a subscribe, a share, whatever it is very much appreciated. Mwah. Thank you in advance. Tell you what, here's a shit joke to finish off, right? What's the difference between a kleptomaniac and a literalist? Well, one of them takes things literally, and the other one takes things literally.
You fucking weirdo.